Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to the Scrapfive challenge for the month of November. And if you'd like to try it, use hashtag Scrapfive on Instagram so we can see what you create. This month, it's use a stencil, cardstock background, different fonts for title, two or more photos, and use hearts, stars, or circles on your layout. And so I've got my two photos right here, and they are of Reagan, and they already are cut into a circle. And I'm going to put, since it's use a stencil, I am going to put some mixed media on the background. I am going to be using Distress Ink here, and I am using first Stormy Sky, and then Bundled Sage, and then Forest Wilderness, I believe it is. It's something wilderness. I know I have Forest Moss, and it's the darker one. It's the darker one anyway. Um, oh, I had a bunch of extra blue left over because I kept adding. So, yeah, I'm just putting it all over the background so I won't waste it. And the bundle sage, just not very dark at all. And I think my practically new, it feels practically new to me. I've only had it a year, where I've had some a lot longer, and I think it's already drying out. I might have used it quite a bit this past year. I but the other one, the last one I used, it's pretty dark. It goes on really good. And my background is cardstock. So I've got one thing down there already. Well, two really, because I got two photos. So I've got two of the five things. And oh, I was going to tell you the kind of cardstock it was. I think it's whipped cream's what it's called. I This stencil here is called Tile Mania, and it's by Crafter's Workshop. And I'm using Rusty Hinge, and I'm just going to put little bits and pieces around the page. And I'm going to use another stencil. I only called for one, but I'm using two. And this is by Stamperia, and it's called Compass. And the compass is only half a compass for the big one, and I'm going to use the big one. There is a smaller one on there, but I'm going to use the big one and the splotches that are around the big one. I kind of like the splotches, so they're going to go here and there on the layout too. And I use Stormy Sky for it. Then I have this stamp. It's a Bow Bunny stamp, and it's just bubbles, and Debbie gave me it. And then the next stamp that I use is also from the same stamp collection package. They're in the same package anyway. And I think it's just textured stamps is what it's called, by Bow Bunny. And I use the Stormy Sky for the bubbles, but on that textured looking one, I don't know what else to call it. It looks like texture to me, and the stamps are called that. It's the dark green one. And I'm using two paper pads. One is The Great Escape, and the other one's Lakeside, both by Simple Stories. And I'm showing the dies that I used. I've got my multiple title alpha, and I have got the circle dies, and I don't know what else. I am not sure what else I've got there. Oh, the greenery. I have the greenery there. I cut the photos out in the plain circle, but I use the stitch circle on everything else. So the frame on the photos is the stitched. And I am just going to kind of let them flow down the page, kind of like bubbles. That's what I was thinking when I put them down the page. But circles is another one. So I have the cardstock, the two photos, the circles, and the stencil, and the different fonts for my title. So I've got everything on the page already. I am using that Hero Arts Fancy die, and I think it's ferns and more or something. Ferns and mushrooms, maybe that's it. It does have mushrooms with it. I bought it for the mushrooms. That's what I was hunting for when I went shopping. But I seen the ferns and I said that's the one I had to have. I haven't even used the mushroom dyes yet. I did find some mushrooms I could fussy cut out. That's probably why. I am gonna just put the ferns up through the layout, and then I'm gonna add well, it's Pink Fresh Studio curvy branch, and I'm cutting it apart, and I'm gonna add them in with the ferns to add another color of green. Uh, I just love green, so yeah, I'm gonna have another color of green there. But while I am adding the greenery, I want to mention that down there below, you'll find the links to everybody else that are doing the Scrap 5 this month. So make sure you hop on over to their channels to see what they do with the list of the 5 items. I love the Scrap 5, and it's my favorite one. Well, besides Punched Out Thursday. But yeah, I am. Let's see. I'm still adding that little bit of greeny Marie. So I want to tell you about the photos. They are of Reagan, and we were taking a little hike through the woods. And it was, well, I had 3 grandkids and a nephew with me, so they were having lots of fun. And chasing 4, nah. I could see them all from where we were at because the rules always were they had to stay in my sight or where I could hear them if we went somewhere. And they were really good at doing that. I told them we couldn't all 4, well, 5, counting me, go if they didn't. So they were always really good at it. I punched out with the EK Success punch, the little flowers, and then I used the 1/8 inch circle and cut out the center, and now I'm curling the little petals up a little bit. And I'm just going to scatter them around the layout. And I am getting close to getting done. I got a couple of more things I'm going to add. But yeah, I'm getting close. I was thinking I was done there, though. That's why the splatters are going on there. I thought, oh, what else do I have to add to this? But I will think of a couple of things because, I like more. So I let them dry just a wee bit, and I pulled out the sticker book, and I'm going to use Fresh Air, Love It Here, Take the Trails, Hello Nature, and Seek and Find. And you will only see 4 right now because I thought I'd pulled them all out, and then I got to looking, and I thought, no, I forgot the Fresh Air. I think it's a Fresh Air. I think that's the one I forgot. Anyway, I will put it on before I take the photos, but yeah, I forgot it. And I needed that odd number. So yeah, I went back after it. But even after putting them on there, look, see that green circle up there? I'm going to put one on there, but because of the greenery and the way it was going and everything, I put it down lower than I originally planned. And I thought, man, that big piece of green right there looks big. And so I will go back to the sticker book and get a circle. But I didn't want to put it dead center. So I'm going to put it off center, and then I'm going to add another one so there'll be, like 2 on the layout. And I'm going to add a mushroom down towards the bottom on one of them. And I'm going to put it off center too. And then I pulled out my Gina Marie clear crystal dots. They kind of remind me of dew, like in the morning, and or raindrops, one or the other. And so I'm going to scatter them around the layout. And I'm going to add more than I would if it had been just regular enamel dots, just because I like them so well scattered in the greenery. But that's all I'm going to end up doing to it. So yeah, that's my layout. And I had fun doing it because, like I said, I really love Scrap 5. And yeah, and you ought to try it. The list will be down there below, so you won't have to go back through the video to see what it is if you decide you want to do it. And it's hashtag Scrap5 on Instagram. And there's 3 of the things on the list right there. The 3 alphas, the stencil, and the cardstock background. The 2 photos are right there on this one. And what was the last thing? Oh, use hearts, circles, or stars. And I used the circles. And yeah, if you leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you who already are, thank you so very much. And thank you all for watching my video today. I appreciate that too. Have a happy scrappy week. Have fun on the hop. Bye.